Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of those things. I hope you had a really great time with your friends and family, however you choose to spend your time off, and I hope you actually did get a bit of a break. You'll see I've got some serious work gear on today because I'm actually going to do something. So I think last episode I put out, I finally got myself organized to do my first ever soil test on this soil. I have the results right here. I'm going to go through them with you and tell you my plan of attack. Obviously I'm doing quite a late season reno and I'm going to do it a bit differently. I'm not going to top dress, and I'll talk you through the whole process and why I'm sort of attacking it in this manner. So essentially what happens with soil testing, and most companies do soil testing so you can get it through whatever range of products you use, is this is what we get back from the labs. And it gives you a nice little graphic there of where your sort of macronutrients, micronutrients, all the nutrients are sitting. If they're very low, low, ideal, high, very high, and it sort of gives you the ideal range as well so you know what you're sort of working towards. You'll notice down the bottom it tells you what amendments are actually required. So here I've got calcium and I've got potassium, so they've identified those. Because my pH is really, really low, to me that tells me that my calcium source needs to be either lime or dolomite lime. And the reason I would do that is because they'll not only deliver calcium, but they'll also raise the pH for me. So when I'm choosing between lime and dolomite, I need to look at my magnesium levels. And as I'm hoping you can see, they're already quite high, so that would then rule dolomite out for me. So I'm just going to apply straight lime, which is calcium, but will also raise the pH for me. And that's probably going to be an ongoing thing, to be honest, with my pH being that low. Potassium is the other deficiency that's been picked up there. It's not far off ideal, but essentially it's out of balance a little bit. What you will note is that if your pH is out by a lot, which mine is, that will often lead to other deficiencies. So what I should notice is as I start correcting my pH, all my other nutrient levels should start coming back into balance a bit better anyways. Okay, so sorry, sun's come back out, so I had to go get a hat. So from these results, you definitely need to prioritize things like your pH and your macronutrients. That's where the bulk of your energy, money should go when you are looking at deficiencies, because they're sort of the ones that make the biggest difference. However, you'll also see on mine that I've got quite a few of the trace elements are deficient as well. So I'm going to be trying to rectify those, but essentially I'm going to target potassium and my pH with the lime application. So the best way to amend those types of products, remember we're amending the soil, so the best way to do that is by core aerating, and then that way you can put those amendment products down and some of them will fall down those holes and then they're already there in the soil as well. So that's how I'm going to attack that. So I'm going to scalp the lawn a bit lower. This is blue cooch, Queensland blue cooch, so I can go quite low, but I'm also going to verticut or scarify, whatever you sort of call it. I'm also going to do that so I don't need to go right down to dirt. So my tip is, if you are looking for really fast recovery, and that's sort of your main goal, then just don't scalp as low. So if you're verticutting, you're cleaning out the thatch and everything, there's no need to cut super, super low. My advice would be to cut just a bit lower than what you want to maintain it at, so you're doing a height reset more than anything when you're actually mowing it lower. All right, so I'm going to scalp it and then I'm going to get a verticutter or scarifier out. I'm going to go ahead and do that, clean out any thatch, and then we'll see how I'm going for time, but I've been waiting on the rain to be able to core aerate, so it just means that the aerator time's going a bit deeper and it's a lot easier as well on the body and on the machine. So I'm going to core aerate, get the amendments out, and I don't think I'm going to top dress. I don't really see a need for it. There's some spots that I want to level, but I think I'm going to leave it. I just want to see how quickly we can turn this lawn around. and get it looking really good. Right, so finished with the mow. So I've done a little bit of a scalp, just a relatively light scalp. It's not actually too many runners. I've hardly fed this. So I'm going to get the verticutter out now. I've just got the Ryan one behind me at the moment. So I'm just going to do a light verticut just to clean it up a little bit, make sure the air flows there, and then see how much time I have and how soft the ground is, but I might need to actually water it before I start aerating. So. All right, can't, see or breathe, so that means the dethatching's done now, which is great. I'm going to try and aerate. I don't know, I haven't watered this. We had some pretty major rainfall just over a week ago. That was well and truly at saturation point, so we'll see. Might have to water it and come back tomorrow, but let's have a go. Alrighty, so that's the amendments done. So today I've just scalped, verticut, core aerated. I've put down my lime and my potassium to fix my deficiencies. I've got a couple other little things that I'm going to work on as well with liquids, but I'll talk about that in coming episodes. But I'm pretty spent and I'm a bit dirty as well, so I'm going to get out of here. But thanks so much guys for watching and taking the time. Really looking forward to 2025, and you should see me a bit more on your screens this year.